Hello, Cambridge. My name is Destiny Bethel. I am taking ACE Media Studies in order to fulfill my goal of obtaining the ACE diploma. My production company name is CDAN Productions, and this is my creative critical reflection questions. This is the content page which you are able to view the outline of this presentation on. The title of our film is called Obsessed. It is a drama film that revolves around the main character Naomi as she goes on a journey to figure out why Jaden likes Abria and not her. The themes of this film is young love, jealousy, mental health, and cyberbullying. The reason for that is because Naomi gets jealous and starts having psychological issues pertaining to Jaden and Abria. These thoughts can cause her to want to bring harm to Abria. In this film, the characters are experiencing real-world situations. It goes without saying that a select few of teenagers have mental health issues that can lead them to do irreversible things. This now brings me to my feedback/adjustment slide. After having our peers review our first draft, we took their thoughts and notes into consideration and applied it to our film. We were advised to fully utilize the 2-minute limit as we only use 1 minute and 36 seconds. We made it more realistic since it's a drama film that revolves around teen romance. We had to think outside the box to incorporate real-life situations into our film. We also showcased demographics like revealing their actors' personalities more and their sexual orientation. We also added more locations. We filmed in a park, in a playground, near the bathroom, and many others. We also changed some of the clips as to a different setting as we thought it looked better. Introducing our cast members. Jaden is the famous basketball player and Elias is Jaden's best friend. They both play a big part in the film as they are one of the most important characters. Abria is a shy girl. Her responsibilities in this film are casting director, film writer, and editor. Naomi is the main character. Her role is the mean girl. Her responsibilities in this film are wardrobe and makeup artist and film writer. Chelsea is the person behind the camera. Her responsibilities were camera operator and production manager. My role was being Abria's friend. My responsibilities in the film were film writer, production manager, and cinematographer. As stated previously, this is the cast and crew of our film. This now brings me to my first question. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Beginning with conventions, our film opening includes our production logo, as shown in slides previously, as does credits that are shown in establishing shots that introduce characters to their audience. Mike Demas and I wanted to make our logo and credits an ombre pink and white so that they can correlate and be organized. In the beginning of the film, we used connotations by Naomi doing a voiceover of her writing a letter to Jaden. This also brings me to camera angles, shot techniques, and shot sizes. Mike Demas and I learned about what they are and how they can enhance the film. Learning these concepts allowed us to better plan out our films from beginning to end as they can make a drastic difference in scenes. Going into social groups and issues. Our main character Naomi feels a sense of anger and jealousy towards Abria. Racial stereotypes are represented in this film as a group of African American friend group being involved in drama and are seen fighting and struggling with mental health issues. Another convention that has a huge impact on our film was our opening film document, which allowed us to plan out and organize our scenes. We challenged conventions at the beginning of the film allowed Naomi to be looked at as obsessed with Jaden as she was writing about him in her letter at the park. The scene then transitions to where Naomi comments Jaden on his performance in his game, and he brushes her off and tells her that he has a girlfriend. This builds suspense and drama as Naomi gives them a dirty look as she walks away. On to technical codes. Technical code used in our film was sound effects, voiceovers, and dialogue. We incorporated sound effects by including background sound effects. Voiceovers used was Naomi writing a letter to Jaden, and dialogue incorporated in this film where the actors having conversations. On to costumes and mise-en-scène. The costumes were casual/loungewear. Examples of mise-en-scène that were in our film was setting, camera work, camera movement, and composition. All of these elements play a tremendous role in ensuring the outcome of our film. In our film, all of the teenagers are dressed in either casual or loungewear clothing, as this is based to be occurring after school at the park. Setting in a film is very important to the scenes and how the characters will behave during them. Camera work and movement have to correlate with what's going on in the scene. Whether it's a tracking shot of Jaden and Elias making a missing persons poster of Abria, or whether it's a dolly in of Naomi tying Abria up. Question 2. How does your product engage with audience, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Our target audience is teenagers/young adults. Our audience is a type that enjoy drama and exciting moments. Our film is very relatable, which will keep our audience's attention as they feel a sense of connection toward our film.
So I really need to eat dinner. Like, he does not want you at all. Actually, you're mad at him getting doesn't want you. You can sell this right now, so it's just fine. Okay, come on.
Now on to psychographics and demographics. Our film has to be relatable to our audience. As stated in the previous slide, it's teenagers. The socioeconomic status of the characters is middle class, which family and income and wealth play a big part. Our characters' ages vary from 16 to 17 years of age. The genders range from female to male. The psychographics of our film is our characters' personalities and interests. Abria has a very introverted and shy personality, whereas Naomi has a very outgoing and outspoken personality. The interest of this film is boys and young love. My teammates and I wanted our audience to be more educated about their mental health so that they know what signs to look for in themselves and others and know how to seek help. It connects to young teens and allows a different perspective toward the situation. Going into media platforms. Our film was set to be released in theaters for our audience to be able to view on the big screen. However, it will be able to view on mobile devices and any streaming network available and premium subscriptions such as Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Peacock, YouTube, HBO Max, and many others. This will allow a diverse audience to be able to view this film if they're interested. Stereotypes and tone. There are various amount of stereotypes being showcased in our film. They are African American group of friends being involved in fighting, drama, and experiencing real world situations. The tone of this film is irritated and delusional, as Naomi is being looked at as obsessed and having a very intense infatuation with Jaden. This leads her to have mental health problems as she quite literally becomes obsessed with him. This brings me to question 3. How did your production skills develop throughout this project? The skills that I was able to improve on was how to use and know shot sizes and camera angle techniques, as they are very crucial in the outcome of a scene. The main things that helped me was the storyboards given in class to help us understand the concept better, gaining experience from the preliminary exercises where we had to create our own project to show our understanding, and researching and watching YouTube videos provided by our teacher to help us. Another skill that again was blogging. This allowed my teammates and I to be able to document our film and the process of creating it and knowing how to analyze this research in the end. Another skill development was effective team members. We all made sure we did what we were supposed to do regarding our responsibilities and planning out our film. Being able to take initiative and be responsible led our film to have a great outcome. In my experience, there was no need for one member to try to pull another member's weight because they may have been slacking off. Everybody did their part without any issues. This now brings me to my next topic, skills. The skills needed to correctly produce a movie are camera operating skills, film writing, editing, facial expressions, and acting. All of these are essential to be able to properly plan out a film. Being able to operate the camera will allow your scenes to come out better with planned out scenes and shot sizes. Film writing and editing go hand in hand. Being able to order a film in chronological order and being able to edit it to make it all come together perfectly is such a satisfying process to experience. Facial expressions and acting also go hand in hand. Being able to create the right facial expressions based on the mood of the scene is crucial to the outcome. Question 4. How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? The devices that were used to develop our film were multiple iPhones being used to record the film and a laptop for editing and audio purposes. This helped the editor of the film be able to effectively carry out their task and bring our film to life. For software purposes, the primary editing tool that we used to edit for our film was WeVideo. This software helped us to be able to do voiceovers, add background music, make appealing transitions, and add our credits. Another software we used was YouTube. We researched videos that gave good tips on how to edit film, use effective sound effects, and the different kinds of them, and how to add background music to correlate with the scene. And also watching videos for drama films in particular to help us think outside the box pertaining to our editing. This software is being used was Blogger, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word. Blogger allowed us to document our experience that we had creating this film, which was very fun. Microsoft PowerPoint was used to complete storyboards and preliminary exercises to help us obtain a better understanding on the objective of the assignment. And Microsoft Word helped us create documents to help us plan our film and create a script while being creative and related to our genre. In conclusion, this film process allowed me to gain an understanding on how media works. I see a very different perspective on how media is being used today and how it's incorporated in our everyday lives. This process allowed me to be more social with my peers and make friends along the way. Working with such creative individuals allowed me to think outside the box in some scenarios while we were planning. Though it is a very diligent and tedious process, it is definitely worth the learning experience. I gained everlasting knowledge that will be used outside of this course. This was a voiceover response to the critical reflection questions. I thank you and truly do appreciate you all for taking the time to listen and watch our presentation and film. As always, enjoy and have a good day. Thank you and goodbye.